So I'm here at the famous, beautiful shul at the Chestnut Shul, one of the first shul in the south side of Lakewood. So for those who don't know the history, how the shul was built, here we have the Gabber, Rav Yosef Meir Rosenthal. Rav Yosef Meir, tell us a little bit about the history, how the shul was built, and why are we here right now before Sikkis? Tell us a little bit.
Okay, so originally the shul was just this left part of the shul, the small part. It was a small little house.
I remember that when I moved over here like 8 years ago. I remember the small little house on the side. And all of a sudden, a few years later, I see this big, huge shul.
Beautiful shul. Back then, it was one of the biggest shuls in Lakewood. And back then, there was no charity campaign, no computer programs and internet to do fundraising. So we had to do it the old-fashioned way. So we started an idea. We're going to be launching a esrog, Minim campaign, and the Minim program. Primarily, the Minim program was specifically geared to Balabatim, but who wanted to have a beautiful, nice Mahudadik esrog. Some of them were not so familiar in the halachas of what's a kosher esrog, what's not a kosher esrog, what's Mahuda, what's not Mahuda.
And some of them didn't have time to go around running around.
Some of them just didn't have time to go run around. They have hectic schedules and things like that. And it could be a difficult task, so it's not for everybody. So we said, let's start a new idea. And we called it pre-selected Daled Minim. So pre-selected Daled Minim is very simple. You go to our website, chestnutsregim.com. Over there, you're going to see 5 different dargis, 5 different options of Daled Minim you're going to find. The top set, for example, is the most beautiful esrog you're going to find in Lakewood. And it's a gorgeous lulav with a beautiful hadassim, the most mahudadika, all the way down to a chinuch set, and anywhere in between. You choose which sets you want.
How much is that the between one?
It's $150, still a beautiful set. A real nice.
How much is the chinuch set?
Chinuch set, $60.
Beautiful.
Every single esrog, including the chinuch, is checked by the Rav. We have thousands of esrogim. The Rav goes through thousands of esrogim.
Wow. And let me ask you a question. Are people getting a better deal buying by you than just buying by their local esrog soicher?
Absolutely. Because like I just said, we buy thousands and thousands of esrogim.
You're like a wholesaler.
We're literally wholesale price. And the Rav is going through every single one and making their darga for each one. So in other words, the most shensta esrog that comes out is going to go to the $260 one. And let me tell you something, it's a much better value than $260. No question about it, to answer your question. Wow. You're going to, when you walk out with those Daled Minim, no one's going to believe that you paid $260.
How many sets did you sell last year?
Last year we sold about 1,000 sets.
Wow, people were happy?
I'll tell you, the satisfaction rate is 99%. Yes, here and there, there's someone who's not satisfied. We do our utmost. We spend hours and hours. We have volunteers. And every single penny goes to the shul, and it goes to the shul programs.
Can I see how the Rav is actually checking the esrog?
Yeah, let's go look inside to see how the Rav's checking the esrogim right now. And this is just a small idea, because every single day we're bringing in more and more and more esrogim. And let's go in there.
Shalom Aleichem. Yeah. So let's see.
Okay, like we were talking outside, this is just a small sampling of the Rav. Every night is going through many different esrogim. Like I said, we have thousands of esrogim that the Rav goes through every year, Baruch Hashem, and hopefully this year more. Like I said, there's so many different dargis, and the Rav grades every single one and make sure that you're going to get
shkach. And the truth is, it's a big schus for us also. We're involved over here in a mitzvah, in being able to help people with a pre-eitz hadar and kabbas tamarim, and they should have a simchas yontif. They should be able to enjoy their yontif with a beautiful esrog and a beautiful lulav. And besides for that, all the proceeds, all the money that we get from it goes straight to tzedakah, goes to people that need the money for yontif, need the money for all types of things. All the money is going. So we have a double-ended mitzvah over here. And there's so many people that told me that they originally came, they bought an esrog for themselves for a lot of money, and then they bought for one of their bachurim from us, and they ended up using our esrog. It was so nice. And b'li ayin hara, we have beautiful esrogim, and so many people come back to me after Yontif, told me how much they appreciated and enjoyed it. So really it's a schos, and we're getting a double-ended mitzvah, and it's a project that we do together. All the tzaddikim in the shul help us, and we should be able to be zeicha to do it till Bias Gal Tzedek, which hopefully will be very soon.
Amen. Shkoyach.